Hi guys, now we are going to see record IO in files. How to store the record and retrieve the record from a file. What is record? The collection of field is a record. See, for example, let us take a student details. The student register number, student name, student department, each and everything is known as the field. So the collection of field is a record. See, in C, by using the structure we can create a record. See, for example, see here the structure. See, inside the field, or we can say it as the structure member. Totally how many structure members? 3 members: roll number, name and department. See, this is the structure variable. By help of the structure variable we can store the record. So by help of structure we can create a record and we can store the records to a file. See here, there were 2 types of file. One is text mode file, second one binary mode file. See, for example, here if you are creating a file pointer, let us assume fp. Here fp is equal to, very first we should open the file, that is, let us assume student.dat. This is the file extension dat, student.dat. Next here, suppose if I am opening it in write mode, then here I can write the file. This under text mode. Next, reading the file, appending the file. Next, reading and plus symbol we can modify. By using this plus symbol we can modify and we can read. So here W plus means we can write and modify the file. Here this and all already we get seen. This is known as text mode. This is known as file opening file mode. So there were 2 types of mode. One is text mode, next one binary mode. Here instead of W we can give like this: WB, that is writing binary file, reading binary file, appending binary file, reading binary file and modify the file. Next, writing binary file and we can modify the file. These are known as binary mode. So we can create the file in 2 modes, that is text mode and the binary mode. So what is the difference between the text files? These and all the text files, these and all the binary files. Say, when we are writing the program, we will store the extension with .c. See, that .c file and all we can easily read. So the file which user can read, that and all text mode, that are text files. See, after compilation, that exe file, that execution file we can't read. Such kind of files is known as binary files. The MP3 files, MP4 files, video files, audio files, these and all stored in which mode? Binary mode. So such kind of files we can't read. So this is the difference between the text mode and binary modes. So while storing the file, if you are storing in the binary mode, then the memory we can save. See, for example, if you are writing the content, so let us assume this one is content. Suppose if you are storing this content to a file, then difference between these 2 mode, that is text mode and here binary, that is text and binary. See here, text mode it will read character by character, character string. So here very first it will take the A and it will convert this ASCII value to binary. So that here what is the character size? 8-bit. So here for A ASCII value is 97. If you are converting the 97, then we will get the 8 binary values, 8-bit values. In same way for 1 also it has ASCII value. If you are converting, it will converted into 8 bits. In similar way for 2, for 0, 5, 7 and 5. Each and every character by character it store. So per character it occupies 8 bits. Totally how many bytes? 8 bits, or we can say it as 1 byte. So totally per letter it occupies 1 byte. So totally here 7 bytes were occupied by the file. See, suppose if you are writing it in the binary mode here, now let us assume if you are writing the same content in binary mode, this and all text mode. If you are writing this content in binary, then in the binary it will split into, that is it will store in byte wise. So here first this character A97 for this totally 8 bits, and remaining here this entire number, it consider it as integer type. So what is the default size of integer type? 4 byte. So allocate 4 byte, and after converting this into binary, that binary values were stored here. So here for this 1 byte, for this 4 byte. So totally it occupy how many byte? If you are storing the content, the same content, if you are storing this content in the binary file, it occupies 4 plus 1 5 bytes. Same content if you are storing in the text mode, it will occupy 7 bytes. So this is the different byte. See, advantage is if you are creating the file in the binary, then we can save the storage memory. See, so far we had seen about the text mode. What are the functions so far we had seen? We had seen this is in text mode, the function fputc, fgetc. See, these are the functions used for writing and reading. See, suppose if you want to write the text or read the text, read the content in text mode, then for writing we can use this one. That is, by help of fputc we can write the content to a file. By help of fputs we can, this also for writing purpose, we can write a string to a file. Here by help of fprintf we can write the record to a file in text. Here fgetc we can read character by character text mode. Next fgetters we can read the string character by character in text mode. Same way we can read the record from a file by using this fscanf function. So among this, up to this we had seen about fputs function, fgetters, this fgetc, these function and all we had seen. Next, here in the binary mode, by help of this function fread, fwrite, these functions were used to write a record to a file in binary mode. See, here text mode, binary mode. For writing we can use fwrite. For reading we can use fread function. By help of this fread function we can read the binary mode files. By help of this fwrite function we can write the content to a file in binary modes. See, up to this we had seen. Now we need to see fprintf, fscanf, fread and fwrite. See, now let us see about this fprintf and fscanf. See, what is the syntax of this fprintf function? See, the fprintf function, it is used to write a content to a file. See, for example, suppose let us take the same structure. If I need to write a content to a file, then very first we should open that file and we should mention the name and the file mode. See, this and all it is used for opening the file student.dat in text mode. File opening mode is, suppose if you are giving simply W, then that is text mode. If you want to create the binary files, then you should use W and B. See, now let us see about this fprintf and fscanf, these two functions. Here these two functions were in text mode. Now let us see how to store the record in text mode. So here, if we want to create the record, very first we should open the file. Let us assume this one file pointer. Next, after creating the file pointer, I am opening the file student.dat in write mode. Next to this, here by help of this fprintf we can write the content. See, before writing the content, we should let us see about the syntax about this fprintf function. See, fprintf function, here very first you should mention the file pointer variable. Next, after that, format specifier. Next, variable names. Now let us see the simple example here. Suppose if we are getting the input for this roll number, name and department. After getting the input, suppose if we need to store it to the file, then very first in this step we should, after declaring the file pointer, after opening the file, next step we should give the input. There were different kinds of input function. We can use any one input function and we can give the input. See here, for example, now let us take the scanf function. By help of the scanf function, I am giving the input for roll number. Next, I am giving the input for student name. Next, I am giving the input for department. After that, see, after opening this file, here I am getting the input for the structure members. So, by help of this scanf function, I am getting the input. That is, first one roll number, integer data type, so %d. Next name %s. Next department %s. Here ampersand of s dot roll number. Next s dot sna. Next s dot de department dept. So that here in this statement we are getting the input for these structure members. See, next here I am going to write this record to a file student.dat. So by help of this fprintf function we can write the content. Say, very first, what is the syntax? We should mention the file pointer name. The file pointer always will point the file. So here which file? Student.dat. That base address were stored to fp. After loading it to the buffer, it will that's base address were stored to fp. See here fprintf. Next here this file pointer. After that you should mention this format specifier. In the format specifier, %d, leave one space, %s, leave one space, %s. Next here the variable names. That is, what are the variables here? S dot roll number. Next s dot sna. Next s dot de dept department. So by help of this fprintf we can write. See, the main thing is here, when we are writing the content by using this fprintf to the file, here you should use the one space. Then only while reading this step it will create a file. That is fp is equal to student.dat. See, in this step it will create a file. Next, in this input step, here suppose if you are giving roll number is equal to 1, next student name is equal to as if, next department is equal to cs. Here while storing in the file, while writing in the file, here I am using one space, because very first the roll number, after one space, here as if, next one space, after that cs. So it is stored like this, because while reading the file at that time, before the blank space, that content will be taken and stored to the members. So here for example, say fscanf function, here scanf function, here in same way fp. Next, suppose if you are telling see, while reading suppose without space, suppose if you are storing like this, if you are not leaving the space here, continually if you are giving %d, %s, and if you are storing the data in the file, this will store like this. Say 1 as if, next cs, so that while reading, this is integer data type. So here very first it will print the 1, next this string data type. So it consider this as string. So as if cs, this will be continually stored like this. So next to this cs. So here if you are leaving space here for each and every variable, that depending upon the space, that content will be stored. See, suppose if you are here, I am leaving one space, so 1 as if, after that cs. If you are storing like that, this 1 will be stored to the buffer pointer, from the buffer pointer to address of that one to roll number. So here 1, next to that SNA, here before the space as if, this is stored to which one? SNA, student name. Next it will identify by using the space. So while storing, we can leave one space by using this printf function. In the format specifier, you should leave one space. fscanf function, it is used for read, we can read and print. fprintf function is used for write, we can write the content to the file. And see, they were binary file also. This and all the file opening in text mode. See, we can create the file in binary mode and we can store the binary content. See, first now let us see about this fprintf and fscanf function. Next we will see about that how to create the binary files, how to read and write the binary files record by using fwrite and fread function. See, now let us see about these two functions. Let us see the program how to write and read the records in text mode. Here no space, I am writing here. This program it is used to store the record in text mode. See structure here, 3 members, roll number, name and department. Here in the main program I had created the structure variable name is yes. Next here file pointer I had created fp. Next here fp is equal to, by help of this I am opening the file. Suppose if already created, then that created file will be opened in write mode. If there were no file, it will create a new file and it will open that in write in text mode. If it is binary mode, here we should mention the B. Without B, if you are mentioning, this one is text mode. So here after opening this file, so here by help of this if condition I am telling, if fp is equal to null, then I am telling to print the message that is unable to open the file and it will come outside. Exit 0 means it will come outside the program. See, suppose if it is not null, then the file had opened. So here next to this here is, if it is opened, it will directly come here. Here I am telling print enter the roll number, name and the department. Here by help of the scanf function I am getting the input for this structure. By here we should use the structure variable and the structure member. Structure variable I had created s.rno. So here we can give the input in this way by help of the scanf function. Next I am telling to write the given input value to the file. So here this is the syntax fprintf. Here very first that file pointer where we are going to write that file. Here in the file pointed, this file pointer always it will points the file. Which file? It points the student.dat file. So to that student.dat file I am storing the content. Very first that is register number, that is roll number. Suppose say let us assume if the file had created this file name stud.dat. Here suppose if you are giving the value 1 Arun, next for department CS if you are giving, then here by help of this fprintf we can write it to the disk. So that here to the disk file it will write here first %d, what here roll number, that is 1. Next important is here you should leave one space. Next here after one space here %s, that is name Arun. Next one space department CS. So in this way we can write the file. Next here I am telling to close. Once closing the file, buffer and all will be cleared here. Next after that again I am opening the file in which mode, that is student.dat. I have opening this in the read mode, so that here we can read that content inside the file. So from the disk again it will load to the buffer. From the buffer I am reading that content, I am telling to print. So here in the display screen very first it will print that one roll number is equal to, this is the output. In the output it will display like this. Here in the output very first the roll number is equal to this message, next 1, next name is equal to here Arun, next here department DEPT is equal to here CS. So in this way the output were displayed here. So we can write the file and we can display the content inside the file by using this file.